All right. It is Monday again. So welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. Last stream we've finished the Antiquity Age as Xerxes, and now we have entered the Exploration Age with the Chola Empire. Again, we had a look at it at the end of last stream, and we are continuing our way to be the absolute trade master of the entire world. Hopefully, potentially utilizing the skill +1 trade route from the improved trade relations action. And definitely taking a look at how good that skill is, if we even need that, given that we had quite a lot, we still have quite a lot of trade route limits with the other leaders. So who knows, maybe we don't even need that specific skill. Other than that, we can build the Brihadiswara temple a little bit sooner or quicker. We get a unique naval unit, a unique naval commander, and a unique quarter that just improves the trade range. The important thing though is that both unique buildings must be placed adjacent to coast, so that is something we need to keep in mind. All right, so let's take a look. What did we do last time? Let me remind myself real quick what the hell happened last time. We were quite boxed in. Ideally, we probably don't want Osage to become a city. I don't even know. Wait, let's first take a look at what golden ages we get. I mean, if we got we should have gotten the economic golden age, so it'll stay a city. Yeah, we've got the scientific and economic golden age, so we will definitely keep our cities. We also take the 2 settlement limit from fealty, because of course we do. Now, we can turn Misuria or Kusa into a city. Kusa was a city, Misuria doesn't... Was Misuria a city? It only has... No, I don't think so, because I think Alabama wasn't a city, and Alabama has ancient bridges as well. So we could get an extra city out of that, which would actually be quite handy. So I think, yeah, we want Misuria to be our city. Because, yeah, like I said, Kusa was a city, most definitely. Speaking of wonders, we've got... Can we just, take a look at buildings? Is there any wonders? 1, 2, 3, 4 in that city. 5 total. Yeah, 5 total wonders. It appears we've built last session. So that would be 5 culture and 5 happiness. Would that be interesting? Or would cultural attribute points and diplomatic attribute points better for me? Let's take a look. We could take 2 cultural ones, then we could go for the culture on per age on the palace and city halls, and either go for the wonder production card or the civic mastery card. Or we could take 2 diplomatic points to go down towards the social policy slot, or we could take 1-1, which I think I don't care about 1-1. I do, however, care about the 2 cultural attribute points. But then again, if I were to build a couple more wonders, wondrous heritage would only become better. So that is difficult. Maybe wondrous heritage and 1 cultural attribute point? Who knows? We could also go expansionist or militaristic with our last wildcard point. Would that do us anything good? Expansionist would... I mean, it's still quite a while away for the settlement limit, but it would bring us there one step closer. Militaristic would be smarter in terms of settlement limit, because then we'd only need one more militaristic point. I don't know exactly the points you get through wonders, though, so I don't know if it is realistic for me to reach that. I don't think I want combat strength and health to walls. Ideally, I don't go to war. However, 5 gold for every trade route in antiquity would be quite nice. That's flat 45 gold, and I think that is where I want to sacrifice my wildcard point into. I definitely take the 12 science and the scientific attribute point, and now, like I said, it's the only question, Wonders Heritage or not. Hey Graham, Wonders Heritage is great if you conquer cities with Wonders too. It says control. That is absolutely correct, but I want to do a little bit of a peaceful game. I want to try to max out on trade routes and therefore have as many people who like me as possible. So I'm not planning around conquering cities. Now, again, if I see a settlement in the distant lands, for example, that sits next to 3 treasure resources or 10 or whatever, then things might change. But I'm at least as of right now not planning for war. We'll see where the game takes me, but nonetheless, I do think, like I said, even if when I build wonders, that will only become better, and I think I still want to take Wonders Heritage. Right now it doesn't give me that much, but hopefully it'll give me more stuff the longer I play. So yeah, I think that is okay. We can do that. We only get 1 point to spend, but the rest should make up for that. Now, looking at the map, I think the only reasonable thing to do is get some ships in Osage and just try to find the distant lands from there. I really didn't like my spawn, like smack in the middle of the continent. I could go eastwards, but that is a very narrow channel that once closed will be difficult to... I mean, I'd need open borders, and if she doesn't want to give me open borders, that's basically it. And treasure fleets will take quite a while to get there, so yeah, we'll probably sail out westwards. And I think we should start. We're making quite a good amount of money, so I think we can justify starting with a stone cutter to get some production up and running. Now let's get these town resources. That's just happiness and production, food and production, production and gold, and just flat out food. You can use some food, I guess. Let's give you... Where's the happiness? You need some happiness, so let's give you some happiness. Oh, you could have actually used some happiness as well. -11, but we can build some happiness buildings later on. That should not be a problem. We can still give you that though. Some food and production. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. And let's give some gold and production to you. East of Mataram definitely has land. Trading with them is important. Matara. Yeah, there is definitely land. It was more thinking about where I wanted to scout with the ships first to find the distant lands, and if that was probably that treasure resources will probably spawn here, but I would need the my treasure fleets to be able to. I would need to send my treasure fleets all around here and to Natchez, and that is a little far away from my liking. And I have the hopes, at least, that if I start from Osage, I can find some islands to my west that have way shorter routes for my treasure fleets. That is at least. I'm hoping that this works that way, at least. I guess we'll find out. We'll start with piety as always. We will definitely get the gold and happiness for every imported resource. That will be important sooner. And I think for now we'll go shell-tempered pottery. You can... That is a 17 gold bazaar though. Yes, I definitely want that one. That's you can give me quite a good stone cutter, a little bit of science, a little bit of production is always nice. I will leave you here for now. I have currently no use for you just yet. You'll just defend my lands in case anyone decides to attack me. And did a ship... Where did the ship spawn? Did I get a ship? There is a ship. Well, that's not great. I did not get any other ships, so I actually need to buy myself a Kalam. Well, that means I can scout around these lands now too. So we've got scientific. We've got a hostile economic, hostile militaristic. I doubt you will last long. Cultural, economic, scientific. So we got 4 scientific city-states. That is nice. We'll definitely start with one of these scientific ones, and we'll start with that hostile economic one. We'll go for feudal monarchy because growth. Growth is always nice. We love some growth. And
I take refuge.
I think next one will be that one probably. I hope that no one... I mean, people could go for that one as well. I hope that one's somewhat safe. Alright, my boat. Sail into the open ocean and show me what's going on. I would like to have a merchant as quickly as possible. I would also like to have the House of Wisdom. How realistic is it for me to get the House of Wisdom if I were to beeline it? I mean, it would also give me the option to build the Haliokaioe, which is nice as well if you get a good city with a lot of coastal terrain. The AI tends to beeline for the House of Wisdom. What's the culture from everyone? At least from the people I see, I have the highest culture. We could try to go for the House of Wisdom. It would delay my merchant by quite a bit, though. Is that important for me? I mean, getting merchants out would give me, if we take a look, would give me culture. 50 culture per agent and create a trade route or a road. And I would also get 2 culture. I mean, that's, you can't see that. But I have the memento that give me 2 culture per age for every active trade route. So in theory, I don't know how much culture that is though. It's 7 turns for inspiration. I have 147, so like times 7, I guess. So like something above 1,000 culture. And I would get 50 culture per trade route I create, and I would stack up. It might be the case that if I go for merchants real quick, I might be able to get towards the House of Wisdom a little bit quick. We'll see. We'll take a look at that. Maybe I'll just I'm gambling the House of Wisdom away, but I mean that's why I wanted to try to merchant Xerxes to see how strong he can get, and I hope maybe that works out the way I hope it would. What was the best? 6 gold for happiness. That's somewhere up there. And continue. And there is land. What's the price? 227. That's doable. Now is that, are there treasure resources already? That would be great. Let me tell you, that would be nice. Okay, that is the merchant. What's the best current trade route? You are a good trade route, so I will immediately get a merchant there. It's another good trade route. To Carthage is also a nice trade route, so you can also give me a merchant real quick. And you as well. So I already need to... And Ostia, so Mediolanum and Ostia, that would make... That would be the 3 merchant trade slots I have with Catherine. So that's quite nice. Alright, let's now beeline towards society and its mastery. And it was not that much time that I delayed that. We'll see if that were. Even if it's not treasure resource, it's great for trading in future air bases. It's not for treasure resource, it's great for trading. That is correct. I'm not ruling out settling there. I'm just seeing if I would like to prefer settling somewhere in the west. Later on, who knows? Maybe we'll settle somewhere there. Crazier things have happened. Okay, you will go no, you will go to Mediolanum. You will also give me another merchant real quick. And you will go up towards Carthage. Do I want more trade routes? So these are done. Ostia is the one that I have here. You will definitely be a good trader as well. The question is, can you pillage my merchants? You might pillage my... I've never seen anyone pillage merchants. So I don't know if that is a thing, but it very well might be a thing. I'm not really careful in that regard. Let's get a bazaar going as well. And you will go towards Ostia. And with 271, I would like to get Zimbabwe on my side. That would be great. And it's religion time. Time for Al-Bali. And what I just realized in a solo game I've played outside of stream is I always went for evangelism. So first relic +1 relic for the first time conversion of another civilization settlement in distant lands that is not a city-state. But icons even easier. Just 2 relics for the first time conversion of a city-state. You'd like to have, and that's the one thing that you need to be aware of, that you need to be an ally of that city-state for it to work. But given that you'd like to have as many city-state allies as possible anyway, because as of right now city-states are just flat out insane, that actually works quite well. And then I guess interfaith dialogue, because interfaith dialogue. So when we start to befriend city-state, we'd actually like to have some missionaries going. Is that already? That is open ocean, unfortunately. I should have gone south. Yeah,
there
south.
Exists
but
beyond the world a void without a terminal.
There is the Serpent Mound. Would be a nice wonder to pick up.
Beyond.
Not gonna lie. Not sure if I'll prioritize that. There is Machiavelli. Wait, have I not met? No, I already know Machiavelli. Interesting. Let's get the overbuilding bonus for now, I guess. Okay, we could go for an observatory, and I think I would like to go for an observatory. Getting science in will be helpful. Okay, we're good in that regard. That's my missionary. The first one will probably be Ishtakir. So yeah. Okay, trade with Mediolanum. That should have given me 50 culture, hopefully, and a bunch of jade. I am probably running into the problem that I don't have the resource slot capacity. Let's trade with you as well. Yep, and we are already at our limits. That's something we need to keep an eye out. And let's trade also with Carthage. Are there any trade routes that give me... Ooh, Adulis is a trade route that gives me 2 camel resources. That is something that we definitely want to have. Is there another trade route that gives me camel resources? To Gao, Etmara. Okay, Gao and Etmara as well. Where is Gao? There's Gao. So next turn we will buy one here, and Etmara is down there. So you can give me another merchant. You're getting attacked, which is quite unfortunate. I need influence. The question is, are you a good hub town? I can't wait for the next update that adds Steam Workshop support, and hopefully there's a mod that that shows me what the benefits are from these things, because I have no idea if that will be a good hub town or not, but we'll try it anyway. We are at 25 currently. Now we are up at 37. That was something, I guess. Let's continue. So 37 goes up to 47. That's 10. That is also okay. You're a city. You're a city. Would you be a good hub town? Let's see. 47 goes up to 53, I guess. And how about you? 53 goes up to 50. You are not a good hub town. What about you? 57 up to 69. That is nice. We'll keep it at that. Alright.
Oh.
I wanted you to go towards Etmara, right? Yes. I wanted you to go towards Adulis. And I wanted another one to go up to Gao, I believe. Alright, let's send these camels in. And a little bit of science and culture. In the shadow of giants, the Colosseum looms large in the landscape, an awe-inspiring reminder of the games of old. These days, artisans petition to use the space for their vast workshops, but displaced communities are already sheltering within its vaults. Repurpose the Colosseum for workshops to get to production on it, or transform into residential space to get to happiness on it. Where's the Colosseum? Where did I build that one? Did I build that one here? Where did I build the Colosseum? It is here. There it is. So you have 10 happiness and 50. You have already a decent amount of production, but you could use a little bit more of happiness. So let's turn you into a little bit more happy Colosseum. Can start with Halio Kaiwe. You're probably not the best city to build that in. I think you might be a better city. You give constructing a building in coastal terrain grants culture equal to 50% of its cost, has 3 relic slots. Ah, okay, that's not the one that gives culture on... Wait, did I not read that correct? Was I misreading that? Was there one that gives culture on coastal terrain? I might have misread that. I mean, in that case, you can easily go for Haleo Kaiwe. That works as well. Alright. So far, not really any treasure resources, which is a little bit of a shame. There is a shipwreck, though. Salvagers have recovered a golden figurehead from the hulk of a shipwrecked galleon. Ancient mariners claim that this will tame the murderous seas. Melt down the figure for 300 gold or mount it in the harbor. We'll take the culture. We'll definitely take the culture. We could go for the serpent mount, 3 science, and 2 production to all unique improvements in the settlement. How many unique improvements do you have though? You have a couple of pot cops, which I think was my unique improvement. Can I see how many you have? Pot cop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 pot cops. Yeah, we'll definitely go for the serpent mount. We'll try our best to get that one. Alright, Ostia will give us just a little bit more. I didn't realize. Goodness me, I always forget to look if that gives me gold and culture. You wanted to go up towards Gao. And I think I need to heal you. Do you heal? Sometimes they don't heal from shipwrecks. I might risk it though. See if it heals from a shipwreck. If not, I might lose that. But that is okay. So let's see. I should get 50 culture and 100 gold per A. So 100 culture and 200 gold. Now I cannot really say for sure if I can see the culture, but if I have 5,700 after that one, it should have worked. And it has worked. 100 culture, oh yeah, there it says 100 culture to, yeah, wonderful. That is very, very nice. Let's get the culture a little bit more up and running. I'll take the happiness production, happiness and production, and food and production. Let's go for that one. And we should next turn be able to befriend another independent. Okay, it died before it could get towards that ship. That is a little bit unfortunate. We are good on that front. We're closing in on that one. There's my guy, he's still going. We are good on that front. We could go for this cultural one. I'd like to have the scientific ones though first, so we'll befriend you next. Kusa needs happiness. Yes, Kusa needs happiness. I will get Kusa a temple once it finished the observatory. Do I want to send you south again? I don't want to send you up north too much, so yeah, I think I'll send you south again. Are we looking? Yeah.
The social pact ensures that men become equal by covenant and by right.
Let's get rid of the overbuilding. We'll take the happiness on happiness adjacency. We'll keep the gift economy though. That is too important, I would say. And let's go for the mastery. You don't want to attack me. Come on. Attacking is boring. You can get that one though. A renowned inventor has been pulled from the sea. They claim to have been on the verge of a monumental scientific breakthrough, but all their equipment was lost to the waves. Minus 100% production for 2 turns in Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and I gain the earliest boost to the earliest available technology, which would be probably either cartography or machinery mastery. And what city in my capital is currently building the Haleokaiwe? I will just take the flat science. Because I would like to have that wonder. You're going... Oh, there's another shipwreck. Do I want to go towards that shipwreck? Okay, let's get the trade route with Gao. And Kusa happiness. Let's put you into Kusa. Maybe we can give you some happiness. That is 6 only for distant lands. But yeah, with that, Kusa is happy again. Ain't that wonderful? Do I want to go for that shipwreck? Am I interested in that shipwreck? That is a good question. I think I kinda sorta am. I was attacked! Leave me alone! Only 2 more turns. Come on. Okay, with that we can start befriending Thang Long. Question is that one is still there. Do we care for that one? If we could get our hands on a militaristic one, we might be able to get not army commanders, but fleet commanders gain double experience in distant lands, which would be nice to have. All right, let's take that one. Pirate ship has founded its hold filled with strange cargo, soldiers from a rival civilization. Give the soldiers a new home or return the soldiers to we'll return to their old home, and with that we can start befriending. We'll wait on Istanbul. Could go for Onondaga. We need to start. We need to be quick with that one. Let's be quick. Ooh. Ah, did she attack though? Oh, that is a shame, my friend. That is very much a shame. Give me Reichskrise. Receive a free technology when you become a citizen of a city-state, including that one. Let's go. We have one relic, and if we now convert that guy, we have 2 more. Okay, with that done, I think let's take a look at the Chola civics. Nagaram gives me 50% influence towards initiating the improved trade relations action, and the Manigramam. And its mastery gives me 2 resource capacity in the capital and the other building. Kanakam gives me 1 gold from active diplomatic actions they started or supported, and 3 culture from gold buildings. And Digvijaya gives me the Kalam receives 1 movement in sight, which actually could be quite helpful, and -2 gold maintenance for naval units. And Monsoon Winds gives me the settlement limit, 4 gold in settlements other than your capital if they have a water building. Otru received the convoys promotion, and the Birdaswara temple. I think I'll go towards Digvijaya first. Having the Kalam getting 1 movement in sight will help quite a lot, hopefully at least.
The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness.
They did not just destroy a city-state I was befriending right now. That did not just happen. There's Hale Okaioe, meaning I now have a little bit more culture, and I have 3 relic slots, and building on coast terrain grants culture equal to 50% of its cost. We could start with the House of... Can we get a quicker House of Wisdom is the question. You are not a city. That is an 18 House of Wisdom. You are currently building the Serpent Mount. You would need a 9 round House of Wisdom. I think getting the House of Wisdom here is a good idea. Okay, with you gone, Buanza has 14 more turns to go. Meaning I probably want another not merchant, what's it called again? Another missionary. Given Zimbabwe and maybe at some point Kanauj. What was that called? Kanauj. I'm sorry for butchering these names. And I guess then we will go next turn for Onondaga. Then we hopefully have the 3 city-states in the southeast.
Swift.
The trades of the Chola. As the sun rises over Chola society, new opportunities open up for skills and professions. The merchant guilds of the Nagaram are eager to set sail and expand their trade routes, and through these Chola influence. But the local artisans who craft, weave, and smith the necessary wares caution that it is better to perfect their products first. The world awaits the Chola, or mastery takes time but pays immense dividends. Culture. Everything that brings me culture makes me happy. And we'll take the wonder production and 2 culture on displayed great works. That we love. Okay, we currently don't have any slots left. We wanted to go towards Onondaga, so that's what we're going to do. The missionary will make its way towards Zimbabwe. We're closing in on heraldry and then closing in on shipbuilding. We need places to settle. And for that, we ideally have...
Our creators sang to us in the wind and the running water, in the bird songs, in children's laughter, and taught us music.
We ideally have treasure resources. Although it might not be that bad to just have some outpost settlements, so to speak. But there is a serpent mound. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Don't have a wonder just yet, so let's go with the observatory, get some science in. Sadly, you cannot build me my unique quarter because you're not at the coast. Let's get the production going. We should probably also think about getting these experts out. You were attacked. Yeah, I noticed you were attacked. Not experts, the thingies. I always forget their names. Yeah, I cannot think of it for the life of me. How many more turns? 2 more turns. Wonderful. You'll wait there. You need 11 more turns. That will still take a while. Please don't kill that city-state as well. I'm sorta kind of afraid you will kill that city-state, won't you? Why do you hate the city-states so much? And there's nothing I can really do against. I mean, I could go to... I don't want to go to war. You can grab independent on island to get settlements. That is correct, right? If I could get the independent, I could put it into my empire. That is a thing that works. That I never used before. Because it kinda... There, city-state and corporate. That is what you probably meant, right? That is actually a good idea. Yeah, we might try that. Sure.
I work.
We might try that. That sounds like a fun idea. If I don't forget, you know, I can see myself forget that very easily. But if I don't forget it, we'll definitely give that one a go. Okay, Manigramam 626. Is it both overbuildable, overbuildable, overbuildable? Yes, wonderful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And more to the north. We have, however, we have a couple of turns. We have 29 turns, so I will still continue to befriend independence. You are in 3 turns, my friend. You will start to become my friend. Meaning I probably want a quick another missionary. You will probably be dispersed, won't you? I have the bad feeling that you will not survive this. But we'll see. Stranger things have happened.
Swifter than the monsoon rains.
I doubt we'll be lucky. We got some gold, it's 7 turns, but he's already in the center, so it'll probably go away. I hope it doesn't destroy my missionary when he gets rid of that city-state. I might... we'll see. If it does, I can get a new one. If I need one, that is. Okay, you will go down south to Tukume. If you could not kill that city-state, oh, let me tell you how I would like that.
Do not mix the truth with falsehood, or conceal the truth while you know it.
And we have gotten the House of Wisdom. That is very nice. I like that very much. That is 3 free relics, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look again. 3 science, 3 relics, and 3 relic slots. 2 science from Great Works. That is awesome. Let's go. Ooh, 11 gold, but the palace is ageless. So we probably need to, yeah, we need to build that on top of the pot cop, unfortunately. And yeah, that's my city center. What do we have? 10, 6, 6, 8, 27. Yeah, we'll make a specialist right there. That'll turn that into a 35. So we're closing in. You are the city center. 2, 10, 3, 6. I do want the... How much do you still... You're still growing somewhat okayish fast. If you could get a little bit more production, that would be quite nice. Ooh. Interesting decision. Interesting decision. You still exist. I don't know for how long, but maybe my missionary tells him, leave this thing alone, my friend. You do not want that. 1 turn and you are on my side. You need 7, I think. 6. Please leave him alone. Okay, so Machiavelli is at war with Augustus. Is now Machiavelli running in and trying to destroy Buanza? 7 more turns here, 5 more turns there. We've got Tukume will take 5% science, receive a population in your capital. When it comes to obviously, you will take the population actually. Because that helps me get potentially these yields up high quicker. I will take that production as well. We'll wait for you, see what's going on. Only time will tell. 2751. We could go for another one. Started on these 2. There's no one here. That's gone. That one's flipping towards me. We could. Now the only one I see is Ross Chillhop, so why not try that one? Okay, we've got shipbuilding. We haven't gotten any settlements out. That might be a little bit of a problem. You're still alive. The AI is tempting me. I see. It's probably like when we're 1 turn away, the AI will just disperse it. Like a big fuck you in my face.
If the goddess wills it, wealth will multiply.
Continue to wait. You will make your way around. We'll save up some gold to get this one.
The hermit's wealth lies not in silver or gold, but in perfect poverty, denial of will, and boundless humility.
So that we can incorporate it in my empire. Pardon me. Nastarala Monastery. 4 culture, 3 relic slots. Receive a relic every time you build a wonder, including this one. A wonder in general or a wonder in this settlement? Guess guess we need to take a look at that. Not that we need that many more. We don't need any more relics. Hey DJ, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great so far. I'm good. It is disgustingly warm outside, but I am melting in my room and everything is fine. How are you? We've built that one. I think we've built that here, right? Yes, so let's build you on top. You are still existing, which is good. I like to see exist. Doing great. Played some Crusader Kings 3 with a friend earlier. Oh, I hope you had a wonderful time. And now just relaxing. Any big plans for the day or just chilling? Okay, we have built the money gramam right there, and I mean that's 12.5, that's an 11.5 though, and that would give me the special quarter. And yeah, it's disgustingly hot. Oh, you tell me. No wind or anything here. Yep, that sounds about right. So you need one more turn. Did we actually manage to grab it? Yeah, that is amazing. I did not see that one coming. We'll take the cloves. We get another one. Yeah, we should get another one. So yeah, we'll take the cloves.
Yes.
And we will put them in instead of food and production, because food and gold is very nice. Okay, we can still boost a little bit of growth in that city. I would like to get the culture buildings receive 1 culture for every city-state. I am suzerain of. And we get what's the word? Population in that city. I am once again struggling with words. You wouldn't believe it. Okay, you will wait until that city-state is mine. 7 turns, that works out quite well. You run away. You need 21 turns, but someone wants to get their hands in that as well. So let's give you some influence to ensure that Aberfra will be our city-state. Okay, we somehow got somewhere a plus 40 tile. That is lovely. No wonder currently to build. We could get a grist mill for lovely 12 food per turn. It's too hot. It is hot. I will give you that. Personally, I can live with heat far better than with cold. So I'm not. Don't you dare. Thank you. Holy shit, that was close. Isabella, how are you? So yeah, what was I going with? I can live with heat much better than with cold, so I don't want to complain too much, but yeah, even for someone like me, it is hot. The merchant's generosity. Chola merchants spread across the world under the auspices of the 500 lords. Beneath the flag of the bull, they manage the finest wares and rake in profits to match, prompting discussion from many merchants on how to reinvest into society, donate to artistic programs, or invest in scientific research. Given that we have so much more cultural stuff to do, we'll take the culture. There is the settlement limit, there is the Berdeswara temple, ultra promotion, and golden settlements other than your capital if they have a water building. A question of unity. Chola ships ride the monsoon winds across the oceans, but they are not as united as they once were. Many smaller factions have grown up to become powerhouses of their own, sowing division despite their great contributions. Factionalism is inevitable, or the empire must be reunited. Economic or diplomatic? What could we use more? Economic would give us gold for tech or civic mastery, or gold for every imported resource. That would work. Or gold towards purchasing in all towns. Diplomatic could get me a social policy slot a little bit soon. I'll take the gold one. The economic attribute point, and I think I like the gold for every imported resource. That should give me quite some nice gold, because I am importing quite a lot of gold. Gold buildings receive 1 gold for every city-state, 5% gold, or 5 trade route range for every city-state you're Susan of. I think I should have enough trade route range. But given that I make a lot of gold, I think I'll just take the trade route range, just in case I need it. You can build the Brihadeswara Temple, which would give me 3 influence, and all buildings gain +1 happiness adjacency for navigable rivers. In this town or in general? Again, I don't know, but it sounds cool. Okay, with that done, we could quickly go towards theology to max out our religion, and I think I like to do that. You will make your own. There is a treasure resource here. It is in a not so good space, unfortunately. But there is also another one. 1, 2, 3. We could even get this one, these two in one settlement. And there is Himiko of the Majapahit. We'll be friendly. It's a potential new trade partner. You can build nothing. We could go for the dungeon, and I think I like to go for the dungeon. That is a 633, what you're saying me. That rhymes, so it must be true. Where is it, though? There's a 612, there's a 712, there's a 612, there's a 632. Is it a 632? It is a 632. I was just not reading properly. Istanbul needs 4 more turns. Lovely. There's theology. I guess we'll take the relic slots in temples and cities. That means we can get 2 more relics slotted in. And we'll continue to have a look at what is going on.
The best.
There's one of her settlements. So she will probably not like me settling close to her. 6 more turns. I mean, at that point, it'll probably be easier to just send. You know what? I think I will also send a settler. I mean, we're sitting on quite a lot of money, so that should be okay. Exploration-wise, I think I would like to go towards sovereignty, mainly because it unlocks, although the Berdeswara temple we already have. Borobudur could be quite nice, though. Then again, El Escorial could also be quite nice to have. And, I mean, we do want to get these settlement slots at some point. The Forbidden City, maybe. Tomb of Askia, 2 gold and 1 production in settlement for every resource assigned. That could actually be insane. Give me the university real quick. If we take a look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That could potentially be quite nice to have the Tomb of Askia going. We'll see.
A mortal ripens like corn. Like corn, he springs up again.
There's the Brihadiswara temple. Nice, so nothing really. You need to repair some stuff real quick. Finally, you start to become friendly towards me. Where is my settler? Ooh, that would actually... That would be a good forward base. Question is, does that already count as distant lands? It is the same continent. If I were to settle here, maybe you guys can help me there. Could I end my my treasure fleets in that settlement, or do I need to put them towards Osage?
The king.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we can find out. We have quite a lot of settlement limits already that we can... Yeah, you know what? Let's test that one out. We can settle a couple more cities, and we have a couple more settlement limits on our way. And if that could function as a forward base, shortening the distant land... not the distant lands settlements, the treasure fleet routes, then I'm all for it. Speaking of, time to make our way towards sovereignty. And the Tomb of Askia, again, gives 2 gold, 1 production for every resource assigned to the settlement. So ideally, we'd like to have that one in our capital. Unfortunately, we cannot have that one in our capital. Then I guess Cahokia is probably the next best place. So we probably want to reassign some stuff once we can. Alright, let's send you over to the new world as well. You will make your way down the east shore of that continent. It is 3 more turns. We should have enough influence to immediately go for that one, hopefully. Nothing, no wonder to build here, but a very pretty guild hall. No wonder to build here as well, but a university is as good as it gets. How much more for Roskilde? 17 turns. That'll take a while, but we have time. Unless someone decides to attack them again. Mongolia, Spain, Songhai, Norman, Majapahit, and Abbasid. Okay, that is 32 already. Let's go. That makes that into a 41. That is wonderful. A scholar has devised a new way of calculating the ideal time to seed fields using an astrolabe, or however you pronounce that. A map of the heavens in one's palm. Their system greatly improves farm yields. Encourage farmers to adopt the system for science and food, or give farmers free rein. I mean, it's science and food. There's nothing much I can do. It is double bonus. I like to have that one. Ooh, there's another island, not city, island. That could have some treasure resources potentially.
I have collected.
Alright, I will get expeditionary warfare, but I also would like to incorporate the city-state into your civilization as a new town when the diplomatic can complete. Lasts for 10 turns? So I need to wait 10 turns and then it's incorporated? if I understand that correctly. Now I want you to settle here. Diplomatic attribute. We'll get a diplomatic attribute point. Make your way towards that social policy slot quickly. That is a 12, that is a 2, that is a 26. That's probably the one we want to go for. Yes. Again, Roskilde, we're waiting on that one.
Wherever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you should be in towers of lofty construction.
There is the Tomb of Askia. Can we change? We would like to have as many resources as possible in our in that city now, because that is gold and stuff. You can build me a kiln to get wonders a little bit quicker. Where's the 1-7? Wasn't there 1-7? Did I misread that again? There's a 1-7 kiln somewhere on that field. There is the 1-7 kiln, but that would kill a very, very, very nice unique tile, so screw that 1-7 kill. We'll take that 1-6. Can we please... Yes, thank you. Okay, you can use some happiness. That is clear. You can use some culture, and you can use the absolute rest. Food production, food happiness, or food in general. Let's get some more production going. I mean, we can get all of them. We have a bunch of them. And technically all of these should now also give production, if I see. One production, yes. Does that say anything? I probably don't. Yeah, I can't see here anything. Production, income from resources allocated. Cotton. Okay, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But technically, and I mean, it's 100 production now, so it sounds like it worked, or looks like it worked. Give me a sweet-looking guild hall. That is a good tile, though. Can we get a slightly worse? Yeah, we can get that. And you will give me 33, so you are now up to 39. Give me a fishing key, and I would like to have some fish. Ooh, treasure resource. Nice, 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 nice. We like to see that. That is a very interesting settlement. Do I want to buy some stuff real quick?
The bellows worked in Seth.
I didn't know. I mean, I have a lot of gold. Where's a good settlement for that? Any more treasure resources? Give me a quick armorer. Again, don't care about that one. We will build our way up north. How much more for Roskilde? Still a lot of... Let's boost you up a little bit. You need 7 more turns, and then hopefully you are my buddy. Can I get myself... You know what? I'll get myself another Kalam. That will make it easier to take a look around. 45, 24, 8, 9, 3, 11, 27, 20. Let's go towards the 27. No new wonder, but a university for gold and science. And a temple. You know what? Let's go for some temples. You're currently at 39, which sucks a bit. Let's give you the food. And 1 gold and 1 happiness for every imported trade resource. That should work quite well. We have a couple of imported ones, I'd hope. Ooh, another city-state. Let's get the sawmill going. Let's convert you. Run. But we can... Ooh, we need to be quick. 20 to 30, can we get that one? We should be, right? We're at 15 now. Hello, how are you? Okay, there's another treasure. 1, 2. If we were to settle right here, we would get them all. So let's real quick get ourselves a brickyard and a granary to get a nice... Ooh, and there's another one. Very nice. To get a nice fishing key. We won't unfortunately get this one, but it's okay. You will hate me for that, I know, but it's suddenly it is 3 treasure resources that I have. There's another one. If I were to get that city-state into, if I were to incorporate that city-state into my lands, I would be able to get that one, I think. Let's heal you up for a sec.
Since what?
But we can trade actually. You know what? We can easily trade. We need 3 trade routes to distant lands. So that should be doable. Give me food and happiness towards maintaining specialists. I like that idea. Ooh, 2 camels. Very nice, very nice. Okay, someone's stealing stuff from me. How dare ye! Ooh, Borobudur. Let's go. We need food, and I mean, I guess we can go. We can also go for production. Get some walls up and running. You know what? Actually, we should probably buy these things some infrastructure. To get them up and running as quick as possible. Roskilde is done in a turn. That works out just fine. Thank you. Speaking of, we have some... We should also definitely go around and buy temples. That is absolutely something we should do. And maybe the ageless buildings. Because of money and stuff. Repair the ancient bridge, give yourself a temple up there, give yourself a sweet grist mill, and a little sawmill, and a stone cutter, and you know what, walls, because walls. You are done, you are done, you are done, you are... You can build stuff, you can get yourself a temple as well. You can get yourself a temple as well, and stone cutter and some evil walls. I need to repair the altar. Not sure if that was worth it though. Just give a little. I mean, we make 1,000 gold per turn. We could spend a little gold. Grist mill. Let's get a sawmill and a stone cutter and some evil walls. That actually boosted us to the next enlightenment milestone. So everything worked out. You can build stuff. You can. I guess you can get some. And I think we started with you, right? Done, 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 done. Yeah, we should be. You can build. Done, 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 done. You can be. Yep, wonderful. Now we can get some more relics in, and I think they should give me like culture, happiness, and science, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Like 24 relics displayed. So we doubled that effectively, which is nice. Which is nice. Alright, give me the next treasure resource. Give me a corsair. How are we looking in terms of Fashoda? We're still doing good. We could do better though. Let's add some support to really show that yes, we want. How much more? Gold Mage here, nothing here, absolutely nothing here. Though we get 12 points from the settlement distant lands, 1 point for each settlement, doubled if it's a conquered settlement. We could go for a religion and 2 more points here. 18, 6, 13, 13, 7. All right. Religion. Let's get ourselves a missionary. We might actually need the missionary card. Thinking about it. Or we might. Ooh, is that a triple camel? Don't tempt me, game. Why do you tempt me like that? Welsh has been defeated. Would I know about that one? Hey, but you are now my friend. So give me, hang on, give me a brickyard. Give me a granary. Give me a fishing key. Give me a stone cutter. Give me a temple. Give me a saw pit. And some medieval walls. I will use that to go to there, and you cannot get to any other treasure resource. Ooh, do you have any? You have fish that we can send to you. So, food. That's the first one. And that pushed me up to here. Didn't I? Wait, does my relic slots and temples? Yeah, that one already is gone. Okay, we need to settle a little bit. I am super tempted to settle these triple camels if I can. I could. Oh, to be tempted in ways you wouldn't understand. Ah, we'll do it. Give me also real quick. Give me a scout. I need to scout out stuff. Okay, wait. Hang on. Who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? You weren't there earlier. Huh? I am confusion. Give me a wharf. Yes, please. Another treasure resource. And we're nowhere near the end of, well, the age.
Shiva is Cyrus, without colour, taste, smell, that is beyond word or touch, without quality, motionless and changeless.
Machapuchare. And it's not settled, and it gives me 1 happiness on rough terrain. I need, want, give me. I probably also need to buy a navy, because if I settle that settlement, people will be mad, and I need to be able to defend that one. I need to keep my religion, right? Game from settlements in distant lands. 1 poetry set doubled if it's conquered settlement or follows your religion. I think I do. I mean, we can take a look. There's a missionary. We can see what's going on. Give me a settler. Yes, we can open borders. We can absolutely do that. Hello. How are you? Please don't attack me. Sovereignty. I will make my way around real quick. You ran away. Oh, right. Before I forget, give me missionary here, because that should also give me points. And okay, we've got that one before the treasure fleet, right? 1 turn, yes. Give me... Oh, that would be nice to have. 1 charge for missionaries, though, would also be good. Can I sacrifice something? Yeah, I'm good for now. We can build a forbidden city, though, which we will definitely want to do. And I do want to settle somewhere around here. So that is, we're 12, 13, 14. That is all the settlements I can do right now. I mean, technically I could do more, but I want to wait until I have these settlement limits. Islam rural. Was afraid that you were trying to convert. There's another treasure resource. If we were to settle here, we could technically get that one. The question is, would that be worth anything? There's a treasure fleet. Now we can see. I'm almost convinced it would not work. But I'll gladly be wrong. Let's put it that way. I'll gladly be wrong. Please.
The true nature of emptiness is the nature of no birth and no death. No being, no non-being.
There is Borobudur. Finally, it's back in the game again. Pretty.
The spirit.
And technically, it aligned perfectly with the other wonder that I just unlocked. I don't know. I cannot build it in that city, unfortunately, though. An engineer has refined the recipe for bricks. Builders marvel over the strength of their stones, promising to build structures that withstand the ravages of war, fire, and time. Build new roads, or build a monument. Give me the monument. I need a monument. Do I want to settle here? I could get that treasury. I'm not convinced. I want to see what... Although that city-state might turn out to be a problem. I'm not sure. We will see. And that, in fact, does not work. You know what? I'll settle here. That it seems like I cannot settle somewhere. 1, 2, 3. I could still settle here if there's something I desperately need. So sure, let's go with that. Give me a real quick. I need to purchase myself around here. Why can I not build anything here? Is that no? That is coastal. Okay, that sure as hell did not work, unfortunately. I don't know why. But what do I know? I should be able to build something down there. I am absolutely not. Okay, that now pushed me up to 2 points away from the next milestone. Now I assume you will probably convert back. Does that... Or maybe you won't.
The past is the treasure. Time is its hiding place.
There is the Forbidden City. That is another culture and happiness from the, not memento, from the start of the stream where we picked our bonuses. We can build the White Tower. 5 happiness in the settlement, 5 tradition started in the government. Let's go. Do I need Golden Age? Nothing. Golden Age. Okay, I don't necessarily need 40 for anything anymore. We are good. But you can give me a missionary. That was probably not necessary, given that I still have a missionary here. But oh well, I totally forgot that I had you. You will hate me for that. But I don't care. We'll get some medieval walls, we get a temple, we'll get a stone cutter, we'll get a saw pit, we'll get a granary, we'll get a medieval bridge, we'll get a sawmill, and that is about it. And we will definitely go for these camels. And I do want to get some units later. Because... who is that? That is... Isabella. She will hate this. She will hate this like she has never hated anything. Probably.
Colonialism. The city.
And I would like a merchant. Maybe with a merchant, she will not hate this as much. Unlikely. But we can dream, right? Give me Ranger Siege, Infantry, give me naval units. Naval units are important. Alright, Architecture 2. No wonder. Give me a shipyard for 10 production, which is absolutely lovely. Heal up, my friend. And you know what? I'd like to have another merchant. Preferably before she decides she hates me to guts. There's the first 3 treasure fleet points, giving me an economic attribute. 1 resource capacity in cities, sure. Look at that, we don't have the resources anymore. That is now the bigger problem. Alright, we need to get our hands on a fleet commander. That's an Otru. I was about to say, why is there a squadron commander? And I was confused. Yes. Matthew, what do you do again? 2 resource capacity in settlement, 4 gold, culture and gold on all building. Yeah, adjacent to that wonder. So we will put you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could put you here or there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that would be a on all buildings on adjacent to this wonder. That's building, so it would be better here probably. Was it? Straight with you, I guess. Ulangom. How many? You have 9. Interesting.
To be a king and wear a crown is a thing more glorious to them that see it than it is pleasant to them that bear it.
There's the White Tower. Very nice. That's about probably every wonder we could have built. Let's take a look. There is the Serpent Mount that is built. There is the Rila Monastery that has been built. There is the... Ooh, no, the Shwelagon City Door must be placed adjacent to a lake. That could be a problem. Then we have the Haliokaewe. It has been built. Forbidden City is gone. Tomb of Askia is gone. House of Wisdom is gone. Burdeswera Temple is gone. Borobudur is gone. The El Escorial is still open. The White Tower is gone. So Notre Dame, El Escorial, and Erdene Zoo, and the thingy. That is a lake. We could turn you into a city and build the wonder. Do I care about that? 2 signs on all rural tiles in the settlement and a wild card. I do care about that. Okay, Alabama, you have now been promoted to city. It's that tile that is a good one. Over here, meaning you need, technically you need some stuff, but I need some Corsairs first. Although we can get Corsairs fairly cheap. 2, 12, 5, 2. Let's get the... Is there any... There's no... Okay, that's just the only ageless one. So we need to destroy that one. Okay, I wanted to prevent that, but I guess whatever. By the way, how is that district looking? It's not the best one to look at. Where did I build that one? I did not build that one. Here we can take a look. Ah, it's like a dry dock or something like that. It's a little far away, but I guess it works. Alright, give me production. Give me the treasure resource. Give me the whales and the trade roll.
There is one tree that speaks only to the austere mountain heads, to the mindful wind and the watching stars.
The redwood forest. Interesting. Any bonus? Yeah, Alabama can use some. Alright, you just stay here and your only real mission is to defend in case Isabella decides that she does not like the settlement that I've built right here. Which I just totally forgot. I wanted to go for these, for the camels, right? I just got some whales like an idiot. Oh, well. Get that mastery going. Can we get some more relics? Nope, we cannot. Oh, the Sharukin. That is a pretty place for that wonder, and I can absolutely understand why you would have done that. But that's Masters of the Sea done, which gives us a tradition slot. Very nice. Give me Divine Right. Yes. How are we looking? Why did we lose? Give me another Corsair. Ah. Someone took something. And we can get another settlement out. Let's go towards colonialism. No wonder currently. Pavilion. Menagerie. We could get some walls, to be honest. That should not have
Colonial. The bell.
done stuff, right? It has. Because of you, most likely. No, that is the majority again, and we are back at it. Give me one more settler. Keeping that religion might be a problem. And therefore keeping the points. Another treasure fleet. Let's go. 4 turns. Could have been better, could have been worse. You really want to rid my religion of that city. Where do we want to settle you? Let's send you up north and let's give you another missionary real quick. Speaking of, you could use a Corsair. That was a wonder. What wonder was that? I did not see what wonder that was. But it could have only... It wasn't you. No, so it could have only been Erdenezu or El Escorial, and it was El Escorial. I mean, it could have also been Notre Dame. That is correct. Give me production adjacency, I guess. We'll bring you in. Repair the plantation real quick. Get a grist mill going. Right, with that, we are at the milestone again. So yeah, losing that city actually did not do a damn thing. Good to know. Alright, let's go for the brickyard, let's go for the fishing key, let's go for the granary, let's go for the saw pit, let's go for a stone cutter, let's go for the temple and the walls. Quick. Treasure fleet, move. And let's immediately do that. Give me, I think, one last Corsair is good. And then we filled that one up. I'd like to get my hands on some more medieval walls. The bonus resources can go to Karur Town. Still mad that this didn't work. I don't know why it didn't. I should have probably gone that way. That may have been the issue here. And speaking of issue, hang on. We've got another missionary around here, so we don't need to purchase anyone. We need 2 more, so technically I need to... And I already see
who
the
dwell in the
frickin'
high
missionaries.
heavens, among the tempest clouds, accept our sacrifice.
There is Machu Picchu, though. Very nice. That should make the... Oh, I mean, look at these tiles now. Delicious. And we could even get better tiles if we were to go around them. Very, very nice. We've got all the treasure resources here. Give me a quick missionary to counteract that one. I'll take the grist mill, thank you very much. We will let you stay there. You will settle here, that is as good as any settle. Let's get... Why can't I get a fishing key here? Is it because of the... No, it can't be because there's also a reef. Why can't I get a fishing key here? These are both coastal. These are both reefs. They are both aquatic. Do you not own... You might not own that tile. You do not own that tile. That would explain so much. Could have gone that way. I'm just thinking about it. I did not think about that quick enough. Well, I mean, you're not producing anything, so it's not probably not the worst idea to have a fishing key go that way as well. So yeah. Ooh. Pretty. Kalam did that good. Let's send you up north. You will real quick take the west. You will probably get your religion going, which sucks. But we got it. Now the question is, we probably won't be able to keep it because you wanna, you know, spread your religion, which I don't approve. What the hell is that, Miss Tubman? What are we looking at here? I don't know either. Sacred and profane, beyond this mortal realm lies another. So citizens of the world believe. Through prayer and rites, sacred books and holy places, they venerate the divine in their own ways, seeking guidance in this lifetime and the next. These diverse practices enrich our society with inventive perspective, but disagreements between sects create deep rifts that threaten chaos. As conversations spiral into arguments, a decision faces the Empire: to tolerate multiple religions or to unify under a single creed. Not sure if I asked that before, but is there only one crisis in the Exploration Age? Because I feel like I always get this religious crisis. And I'm not sure if they all are just religious. And I just, I should have gone for that thing. And it just feels to me that they are the same, or if that there is only one, or if there actually is only one.
I teach only suffering and the end of suffering.
There's a Swedagon City door. Very golden, very glowy. And another settlement in the distance. I like
When
that.
monks are
That's probably Buanza, yeah. And Notre Dame as well? Yeah, why not? Works, can we? We cannot. We have way too many relics. Eridane Zoo. Let's see if we can't get that one. Let's repair. That is the wildcard point. We could go for the policy slot. I think I'd rather go towards the settlement limit. If we could get another settlement out quickly. By the way, we should be able to. Where would we want to settle, though? Somewhere up north, probably. Ooh, and I still got that one. A band of leaderless mercenaries has begun scavenging to fill their empty stomachs. Their prowess in battle is legendary, but without direction they are withering. 100% gold for 320. I don't want a knight. I'll take the science. Thank you very much. I do not care about the knight. How are we looking military? We still got the golden age. We should take. We should get one in Thanyavur as well, so that we can. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Missionary. You only have 2 charges though. That is a huge blow. That hurts quite a lot. And another wildcard point. That is another settlement limit done. Right, I started befriending you, didn't I? Let's speed that up a little bit. Is there another settlement we want to settle? We could go even further north. Is that important though? That's the question. Would I care about that? I'm not sure if I care about that. You know what? Let's give you the hospital, menagerie, and the pavilion so that you can focus on walls.
every emperor.
There's Erdena Zoo. By the way, could you build that one? Okay. Change of plans. You first build the Erdena Zoo. Alright. Give me a saddle. That should potentially, however, keep us at the golden age. Even if people like you want to get rid of my religion. Which I don't like. You may stop that. Give me a sawmill and a stone cutter. And some medieval walls. And speaking of medieval, these don't do really anything. If anything, there's a grist mill that is ageless. I would like to purchase the ageless buildings. Is there an ageless building? Not that I can see one. We could settle into the lands a little bit more. We can still settle. I mean, granted, that is another. So that is the 17. So we can still get another settler out. And I don't know, maybe send this one somewhere around there? Who knows? We'll see. Oh, that is not good. That is something we do not like. Give me a brickyard. Give me a fishing key. Give me a granary. Give me a saw pit, a temple, a stone cutter, and walls. With that, we can get another great work. In hindsight, I should have probably put the fishing key here. But oh well. There's another treasure fleet. You have started to convert my city. I don't like that you did that. I'd prefer if you wouldn't have. Wait, what? Augustus? How did Augustus? I pumped so much. How? Genuine question, how the hell did you do that? Good pavilion and a shipyard works just as well. And a sweet armorer. And kiln also. Now you can build up an observatory. That, to be honest, that sucks a little bit. I had hoped that this would have been enough. Evidently it was not. Can we run? Wait. Ah, right, that was the... I see. How many more points? Okay, Golden Age, Golden Age, Golden Age. Nowhere near a Golden Age. I wanted to get you up north. Oh shit, that was the Erdene Zoo. I did not want to skip that one. I still think I'm getting scammed out of a turn, out of a treasure resource. I have no idea. I guess that is probably... I did not want to... Shit. I did not want to do that. But yeah, probably when taking that one, it actually also probably took these tiles. So I might not be getting scammed out of treasure resources. I was just stupid. Which is nothing new. Okay, you are cool again. Do I see how many points I have military-wise? I do not. Or maybe I have 14. Why only 14? That was... no, I planned on purchasing that guy, obviously. Darkening skies, where customs and authority once fastened settlements together, now religious tensions tear them apart as private beliefs become public politics. The reins of power snap and no force, sacred or secular, can halt the discord that runs rampant. The world rages, and as angry hands reach for weapons, people seek support from abroad, finding community in shared beliefs rather than shared customs. Continue the crisis. I guess we got that milestone. We'd need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. We get 3 points from here and 1 point from there. So 4 points over 8 turns. Did someone... Oh, you did not, my friend, you did not just do that. That means we are still at 14 points. Okay, wild card. We've got that settlement limit. Now it's time to go towards that settlement limit. Future civic. Food. Resource capacity in all cities and homelands. Trade route, sure. Why not? We don't have any... I mean, we do have resources, actually, to slot down. One. I think I've never slotted that many resources down, if I'm completely honest. You have done everything you could. It's a shame I cannot put any walls on these tiles, but I guess... Generate culture equal to of the city's production. I guess we'll make culture festivals then. I don't have a unique unit here. I don't think so. At least, I mean, if I have one, I probably wouldn't be able to get that one there. You can give me an armorer. Why not? You can give me a hospital. Not necessarily here. Also not necessarily here, but here is okay. And I think I just purchase you some bridges. Influence on command settlement, yeah, sure. I'm not planning on doing anything like that. Probably. You will make your way up there again. Actually, will you? Yeah, that's probably a good decision.
The echoes of our glory and our losses, of our victories and our disasters, have always resounded under those vaults.
There is Notre Dame. Very nice. No other wonders to build. You are finally becoming my friend. Holy shit, I forgot I befriended you. The whales, I guess. I'd like to get you back on my side, bringing me up to 15 points now. People steal from me as expected.
One of the most spectacular,
Ooh, the Great Barrier
complex,
Reef.
but fragile ecosystems in the world.
Oh my, and Isabella didn't even settle it. That must make her mad. Oh, if I could, I would settle. That is a lovely wonder. I am still waiting. Isabella does get a, I believe, guaranteed wonder start even, and I am frankly still waiting for the time when I get a Great Barrier Reef wonder start. Missionary, please. That would be absolutely insane. I don't actually really care where we go with that one. We'll take this, we'll take that. There's a settler. I don't like where this is going. Give me a kiln, thank you very much. I'll take the inn, and then the everything you have to do is build me walls quickly. What can you give me? I guess that works. Now they are just fighting for my shit. 13. Okay. I need to get my hands on some missionaries. You need to real quick take countermeasures, because I would like to keep that golden age, not necessarily for the golden age skill, but mostly for, where's the 10 right there, but mostly for the the different golden age, like the points that I would get, because if I can keep that one, I would get one more militaristic point, and I would like to have that one. So we need to, and that is disgusting. Can we frickin' not? Thank you very much. You're not going to settle it, don't you? Please. Do I just settle that settlement, slightly suboptimal, in the fear that she will settle it otherwise? 1, 2, 3. I would have loved to settle. Am I? I'm risking it. Cataclysm. The fires of heaven have become fires on earth. Religious beliefs clash at home and abroad. Missionaries spread their word by mouth and soldiers by sword and musket. Civilizations crack and bleed as settlements exchange old banners for new in the name of the divine. In the midst of conflict, communities grow ever closer, clinging to one another as the storm peaks overhead. Nah, I'm not risking it. Screw it. That's my settlement. Go away. Screw you, my friend, and move. I'll give you all the sweet, ageless buildings that you could ever want to have. Let's display that relic real quick. Give me, how are we looking? We are currently at 14 people. What do I need here? That is rural. You are also going rural. Give me another missionary. Why the hell did you move? I did not want you to move. And another missionary. And speaking of, I think I do want to purchase a little bit more in these towns. I mean, I can't really do... I can't take the money into a different age, so I might as well spend it now. You can just build the walls, repair that. Give me stuff. Give me an observatory. Give me a shipyard. Give me a university. Give me a wharf. Give me a guild hall. And we have no money left. Right, how are you looking? You are currently still with my religion, but I already see a missionary on the way, ready to ruin my day. 2 wildcard points. Let's go. Okay, just get these fishing boats up and running. Two turns? It's probably not going to last 2 turns, maybe. There's some pearls for me. future tech and future civic and more medieval walls and even more medieval walls. I'll take all missionaries in your territory gain 1 movement, and when you come to a settlement you own gain a migrant and damage 3 buildings. Definitely not. We'll screw with the happiness a little bit. We should technically be all somewhat happy. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, we'll continue to take a look at a little bit more stuff, but I doubt we will have very many rounds left. We'd need, yeah, that is a little bit of a shame. We found not enough treasure resources, and the ones we did find, we found too late. Okay, how are we looking so far? You are still... Okay, we can turn that. You're good, you're good. You are not. No, you are. That works as well. You have converted. No, you have not. Give me a missionary. And let's spend our money again. We'll take the kiln. We'll take the bazaar. We'll take the armorer. And build some medieval walls. If we could get that marble, that would be great. Okay, how are we looking so far? Still people respect, mostly. That has been rural. Ooh. Did not set you on anything rural. Anyway, you are still good. That works. Meaning we can get ourselves some more buildings. Like a pavilion. And I know it's not the optimal placement, but I like these yields, and I don't want to destroy the tiles just for a building that I basically just take because I don't... I can't take the money with me in the next age, and I cannot use it otherwise. That's another 3 treasure fleet points. You'll stay where you are. You will stay where you are as well. You too. You have been converted, but I have the perfect solution for that. We can get ourselves more missionaries. That's the one good thing, we're currently printing money. And a hospital. Meaning now you can also start building out some walls. You are good so far, you're good as well, good, good, good. You have started conversion, which I will not allow. I want to stay above the 12. There is a treasure fleet that will likely not make it home. Now, you hate me, you don't, so you should accept open borders. That is wonderful. Let's repair some stuff real quick. Your relationship will decrease. No, thank you. do not want that. Give me... and one movement free for armies. Yeah. Science and science adjacency, I guess. Okay, you are still good. You convert stuff. You probably also want to start to convert things. You also most likely want to convert stuff. Meaning I need another one. Because there is 1 and 2. They just don't want to let my cities... leave my cities alone. Just you reject that. That is as much I figured as much. We can start sending you over there. You will never reach that in time, but I don't care. It's whatever, I guess. There's another flood, because why wouldn't there be another flood? Let's repair the temple, because I would like to keep everything displayed, because I think in the modern age there's also gain culture or whatever equal an amount of relics that you have displayed, which would be quite a lot in that thing. Did I really just purchase a merchant? I did not just purchase a fucking merchant. Why does my brain not brain? Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Everything works out. You're still good. Okay, fine, wonderful. %. Where is my... Yeah, you need way too long. The unfortunate reality is that next turn we will hit the 100%. It's very likely that we will. Maybe we'll get some another round of walls out though. How are we military-wise? We are still good. So, yeah, but even if we would have gotten that economic-wise, it is a little bit of a shame. Are we down there? Still okay. We did not get that, never mind. Missionary works like that. We can get some more info on that one. You are probably done as well. And with that, we have in fact reached 100%. In hindsight, we should have bought ourselves another settler, because we just now unlocked the settlement limit, and we could have pre-settled, or just let it walk around and then settle at the when we hit that. But I missed that. Nonetheless, it's not that important. Let's real quick go through all of our cities that we have in fact purchased everything we could, starting in Cahokia. There is there are walls that we cannot purchase. There is absolutely nothing else we can get. Yes, we have purchased anything. Rebirth! The dark clouds dissipate and light illuminates the world once more. It shines on a changed landscape of new allegiances, or of realignment, both spiritual and political. The old religious rivalries have quieted as nations establish fresh authority and leave their neighbors to their own affairs. The age of exploration is ending. Who will carry our legacy? That is something we will find out soon. Yeah, we've gotten some walls. Okay, and I think we should be as good as possible. We are just one shy, though. That's a little bit of a shame. A little bit too slow. We can get another bit of intel here, and that is probably about as much as you will get, as the age of exploration will come to an end right at the start of a war. She attacked something. I don't know what she attacked.
One by one, lands fell beneath the shadow of the elephant's tusk, and the Chola became masters of the world.
But that is it. Let's take a look at the age rankings. We have done well, but so has the AI. 15 for Himiko, 12 for Isabella, 11 for Tubman, 10 for Catherine. Augustus, Machiavelli, and Hatshepsut could have done better with 8, 7, and 4 respectively. Let's transition to the next age. Probably could have traded a little heavier. That is something we could have done. Anything that helps me with trading a little more. French, not really. Mexico, also not really. Mughal gets a unique settler. Interesting. Nepal, ooh, gets a unique scout, a unique building. Honestly, it's not much. Nothing really for merchants, but I might be interested in Nepal and Siam. City-state influence, befriend better, unique ranged unit, and a great person, and the Bang, and nothing else. So yeah, I'm interested in Nepal. Unique infantry unit that's stronger, faster, and more expensive. A unique scout that ignores mountains and rough terrain for sight, and it ignores featureless mountains for movement. And it can move on Mount Everest. And also the Highland Power Station. 3 production, 3 culture, Nepal unique improvement. Ageless does not remove the warehouse district, must be placed on a featureless mountain tile, and is constructed by the Sherpa once you have the Sagarmatha mastery. Also, all warehouse buildings apply to mountain terrain tiles, but they cost 1 gold and 1 happiness maintenance, and we've got 30% production towards constructing the Buddhanath. Nothing with trading, but I have not seen any other civ that we have unlocked that has to do that gives any boosts on trading anymore. That's a unique great person, a unique infantry unit that gains happiness, culture, happiness, culture, happiness, celebration effects on any government, and 30% production towards the Eiffel Tower. So nothing with trading. Mexico gets a unique government and 30% production towards the Palacio de Bellas Artes, also a unique infantry unit and a unique great person. 2 culture for every tradition slotted, culture, culture, happiness, and gold. Mughal gains 75% gold yields, yet 25% to all other yields, and production towards the Red Fort, unique infantry unit, and a unique settler, and the Stepwell. And the Siamese gain a unique diplomatic action, and construction towards the Doi Sutrep, a unique ranged unit, great person, and the Bang. So, no civ gives me any other benefits on trading, so I guess I've rarely played Nepal. And I do wanna play them again. Let's go with Nepal.
Nepal rises above its neighbors, looking to become a world power.
And with that, Bursa, that it still says Bursa has been built is wild to me. But with that, we have reached the end of this stream. I was thinking about maybe continuing on, or do I just continue on? The thing is, if all goes to plan, we will get an update hopefully sometime this week. And so that update potentially gives large and huge maps amongst other stuff, and I would like to start a game on that new update, but I'm kind of afraid that we still will be on that game when that update's already out. I could gamble that it doesn't come out, but I think as far as planning goes, it should come out sometime this week before Thursday. And I'm thinking about... Yeah. You know what? That is something I think I already have done it, didn't I? I don't know. Let's not think about that. Yeah, it is not the end of the stream. I've changed my mind. We will actually continue. We'll see if we can get a quick, I don't know, maybe a quick cultural victory. Our culture is quite strong, so we'll see if we can get something like that. And then if the update comes out before Thursday, we can start with the new update. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Let's continue. The modern age has begun. We'll give a 2-for-1 this stream. Alright, gain an infantry. I got one. Yeah, okay. Gain an infantry unit. No. 3 war support. Maybe. That seems interesting. 4 happiness in settlements not following your religion. Don't care about that. 2 culture per relic in the previous age. That we will absolutely take. I don't care about any of the golden ages. I think I'll take the war support. I can Kaukia or Kusa. I am happy with the way things are. I'll take the science on each quarter. I'll take retain interfaith dialogue. I don't care about that one. For happiness and settlements not following your religion. That seems like a good idea. I think I'll take that one. I will take an expansionist or militaristic. Expansionist would... Militaristic? Maybe militaristic. Yes, we'll take the militaristic one. I will also take the economic one and a scientific one. Yeah, that is that. Let's go towards purchasing. Let's go towards the upgrade and the tech mastery boost. How many... We've got a little bit. It works. We can make that work. Potentially, that is. Right, I've lost all of my... Okay, so Cahokia, you will turn back into a city. As will Kusa. And Alabama. And you are still my capital, right? Yes, you are still my capital. 20 happiness grocer is something that I would absolutely love to have. Any new resources that I could acquire? Not really. We'll, oh, look at that, we got it, we got it. Very, very nice. Any other resources here? We still don't really... that gold is still just out of reach. Don't know why it would not been out of reach. Nothing really changed anyway. Ooh, that is that that's not a factory resource, that's a bonus resource. I think spices were a factory resource until they weren't anymore. Anything interesting here? Not really. We'll take the production and the culture. We might want to make a city out of Pazairai. I butchered that name so much. Again, we start with academics in case we can build Oxford on university, and immediately natural history. I will take the culture and gold buildings. I'm not. Do I want to? I mean, I guess I do want to trade eventually, and sure. Okay, that is an army commander done. That is an army commander started. And a naval commander started as well. Give me a part, and I would like to have... I don't have merchants just yet. Good, good, good. We will also take a city park here. And a city park here. You will stay there and wait. You will wait here. You will wait there. Wait, wait. You attacked me. You are here. I think I'll take a look at that fog of war and I will send you back to my lands. Oh, can I? I'm not sure if I can. We'll see if I get you back to my lands, and if she attacks me again, we can just take over her stuff. Okay, that is natural history. That was an insanely quick natural history. Where's the continent splits? One there, one up there. So you will get an explorer here, continents wise, and I will also get an... Do I want an explorer here? I think I'd rather have one explorer up there. Yes, I would like to have an explorer here. We'll take the science and culture. If we can culture our way quickly through the tree, that would be amazing. Alright, with you, move my friend, can we get another explorer? 3095, so no we cannot. We've got two, one is here and the other one is down there. And we cannot yet, we can search, okay we will eventually. In city-states, there's a cultural, scientific one. We will wait a turn, then we will go for a cultural one as well. Probably that one. Improve Kinnan. We might be able to improve a Kinnan resource. And now we just want to beeline towards Hedgeman. Do we? I mean, I kinda also want to get these, the Nepalese civics. By the way, let's take a look at the Nepalese civics. That was, by the way, a very awesome card. What do we get? Food and science buildings receive an adjacency from mountains for the Sagarmatha. The mastery Sherpas can activate on an unowned mountain tile within 5 tiles of one of your settlements, palace or city hall. A path of tiles is claimed back to the settlement and the mountain tile is improved immediately with a Highland power station. That is nice. We might actually want to get that one. Yumdo Baga. All districts adjacent to mountains receive defensive fortifications. One-time effect follows normal walls placement rules. And the mastery, 3 combat strength for all units adjacent to mountain terrain. This is doubled if the unit is also in your territory. And units complete fortifications in 1 turn if adjacent to mountains. Singadurba unlocks the Gift Gurkha action, which grants a Gurkha to another civilization. Nepal receives 10 relationship and 5 scales with game speed. Culture for the current relationship level. Anti-Buranath for influence and relationship increases. Mastery gain 3 influence on culture buildings and 50% influence towards initiating endeavors you have the least amount of settlement. If you have the least amount of settlements, 20% otherwise. That does not do anything. And Gorkha Patra, museums have 2 additional great work slots, and mountain tiles receive 4 culture in your capital, mountains receive 2 culture in other settlements. Very, very, very nice. So you are done in 15 turns and you are done in 14 turns. Can we get another explorer? We can. Let's get another. I did just purchase a freaking. I misclicked. That is the infantry unit, not the Sherpa that can build stuff. Anyway, we can still get ourselves. That is. Let's go for Oxford University real quick. Let's give that a go. You really take your sweet time, holy shit.
Soon shall.
There's a I could technically now get merchants. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how many merchants I actually need this game. I mean, having merchants is probably a good idea. We can have one where? Up there. Okay, we first... Do we though? Do we? We probably should. Nah, let's send you up. We can purchase one. Let's befriend Kumasi someday. Maybe. Ironworks. Let's go. Where is my explorer? You, I guess, just stay where you are. Uh, 17 science, that is what we like to take. Can we get our hands 4,100? We cannot yet get our hands.
Flee to the mountain.
Kumasi, if you could be my friend, oh let me tell you how awesome that would be. Now we should, however, where is my explorer? Yes, and that should hopefully be enough. Let's excavate here, you will go down. I don't probably need you down there, but you do so anyway. I mean, we're making good culture. So, all in all, that should be doable. I don't know, I guess we'll see. And you will immediately excavate that thing. You will continue your way down one tile. Where do I want to send you now? Up there. I'm not making that much influence though. Probably because all of my settlements started to... Yeah, I need to turn them into hub towns again. 59 up to 64. Up to 82. Up to 101. Up to 116. Up to 124. Could be better, but all in all, I guess it's okay. Do I already have... I do not. I need museums, and I need them rather quick. Okay, that one's already gone, it appears. You are slowly becoming my friend. Can I technically get my hands on a museum already? I can. Let's get a museum. Alright, that is that. What was the museum gains? That was here, yeah. Let's boost through that real quick. Were you always there? Who knows? Anyway, more scientific stuff, and probably, technically, the smarter thing would probably be more cultural stuff, if I'm completely honest. But it's whatever. Red 4, sure. Give, give, give.
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
Oxford. What do we think? What not civics? What technologies did we get? I have absolutely no idea. It was the steam engine 2 and
so readily do people adapt themselves.
combustion. Wait, what? The steam engine 2, or was it just steam engine and combustion? Combustion and the mastery of steam engine. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Wonderful. Give me a schoolhouse, please. And yeah, we can build stuff. That is okay. That works. Wonderful. Let's go towards that wonder real quick. You still continue to excavate there. I would like to have a museum and culture per age. I did not get that one. That's wild. And you have finished that one. Did I get something from there? Why didn't I get something from that? Or was that just to take a look at? One artifact? That may have just been to take a look at that.
Better to die.
Then I was just stupid. Can we get another 5,000? Okay, next turn we can. I don't know why you're going that way, but maybe that is... Yeah, okay, never mind. I have never questioned your logic. I promise. Give me the culture, give me... I guess for now that works. We'll excavate that wonder. Two free techs is absolutely amazing. Especially, that is... You can get that with the first technology that you can unlock that wonder with the first technology that you research. And earlier, like maybe how do I phrase that? When I started playing that game, I always beeline towards mass production. But thinking about it, getting Oxford to get two free technologies that very likely will be on the path to mass production is just seems like the so much smarter move. So right now I always go for the Oxford University. Do we have any more cultural city-states? We have. That is nice to know. You will be in 4 turns, meaning you should be done in 3 turns. Yes. That we like to see. I could get my hands on a Sherpa. I did want to purchase... Hang on, where did I want to purchase a... I think I want to purchase, yes, up here, another explorer.
Ayogokali, the Gurkhas are upon you.
Okay, that's Buranath that we can potentially build. Oh my goodness, do we need to wait until you're actually there? The old families, the Singadurba, the Lion Palace, projects its power across Nepal, but mutterings stir in the capital. The old families feel that their traditional domain is being eclipsed. Government officials report shakedowns and intimidation. Allow families their right, 3 happiness in cities, or 3 culture in towns. Oh, we'll take the lion rules. We'll definitely take the lion's rule. And a cultural attribute point. We'll take the study towards civic masteries. No questions asked. Okay. Excavate here. We have 1 in North America, which is that one. We have 2 in Asia America, which is that one. And 1 still left in Lemuria, which is that one. You may start with the wonder, though I don't know. We'll take the free technology when I become suzerain. You can get me a military academy. Pumping a little bit of production into Cahokia sounds like a plan to me. And we will sail you towards my lands. Alright. Excavate. And there is one. There is one. Sure. Okay, what's the next one we'd like to have? You. Cultural one is important to have if we want to make a lot of culture. Culture building C4 culture for every city state. I get an artifact or a social policy slot or the open air museum, which would be amazing. It gets tropical or tundra or desert, and we covered that one. Or production towards constructing museums for every city state I'm suzerain of. I think I'll take the culture for now. And I think I also ignore the other victory paths. I'll try to get towards a culture victory as quickly as possible. Okay, you are done. Meaning I want to wait here. Although, you know what? Waiting, I could use you to explore the continent a little bit more. That may be a smart thing to do. Ekataka Pratek. As dawn breaks over the Singadurba, the line of Nepalese officials snakes out across the city. Here, a new Nepali order is drafted, one which will stamp the world with a Nepali mark. Diplomatic or cultural? We take cultural to get the wonder production. Absolutely, we'd like to have some wonders. I do not massively care for these masteries. I would rather go towards hegemony now. Quickly.
The world is the place we prove real by dying in it.
That is the Red Fort.
In the
and we have unlocked the Hermitage.
What does not add up in love?
That probably needs to go on Tundra. Must be placed on Tundra. I believe I do not have a city on Tundra. I did not. I mean, I guess. Yeah. So, no Hermitage for me, but Kumasi is slowly coming together. You, I think I've did as well. Don't really care about militaristic city-states just yet. There's a scientific one that we can still get. Alright, let's explore a little further. And you will also explore a little further. That works for me. We will wait a little bit inland, just in case you go to war against me again. But we have already reached the first milestone. I feel like I need more museums soon. You finished the military academy. Let's go for a rail station. Might as well. You're currently building a museum. Wonderful. That is okay so far. Can we get another city-state? We could. Okay, a little bit intel on the land would be nice. You are done. Do I see... There's... Wait, where was... Okay, up there. Good. So when you have finished with these twos, you will get that. Wonderful. Give me the culture. Mountain types receive culture in a capital. Absolutely. Everything to boost culture. You finished the museum, meaning you can get a rail station as well. Right, what do I want? I think I know about as much about the continent as I can. I will leave you where you are. And we will befriend that city-state. You have finished your museum as well, so you can get me a rail station too now. Should probably get these. Is that a feature? Is that technically a featureless mountain? That's tropical. Not sure if that counts as a featureless mountain. You'd probably be a featureless mountain, right? Mountainous grassland. Who knows? 100% food and happiness towards maintaining specialists. Absolutely, we'll take that. We know that's the one up there, isn't it? Okay, you start to become my friend as well. Ooh, I already have that one. That is also quite a nice mountain. Science buildings, 5%. Let's get to 5% science.
And was.
You know what? Let's give ourselves a Sherpa and see if we can do something with that. Did you finish that? You probably did not finish that. Oh well.
Those who...
Oh shit, that was I think Bodanath that I just finished. Do I Sutreb culture for every... Yes, please. But that also means I probably want to give you a museum. Real quick, you're currently too occupied. Okay, so can I build my stuff on these mountains? Or does that only work for mountains that are outside of my territory and unoccupied? I mean, you should technically be featureless. Requires an unowned mountain within 5 tiles. Wonderful. You you are unowned mountains within 5 tiles though. Alright, currently we are good. I'm befriending you, I've befriended you, I am befriending you, I have befriended you, I'm not befriending you. Do I want you is the question. She might have that one. I am befriending you, I am not befriending you. Same goes for you. Try to steal it from Tubman. Also not befriending you. I do befriend you because of the fog of war. I could befriend you, and I think you are more important to take away. $200 into Berkara in the hopes that I would get it.
Just
That's 20 now. I don't trust that though. I think the Shepard works like the prospectus for America. Could be. I mean, it sure works that it needs a mountain outside of the territory. Unfortunately, I currently don't remember what the prospector or how the prospector of America does exactly. But if they also need stuff outside of their own territory, then yes. That is pretty much how the Sherpa works as well, unfortunately. Okay, you have finished your rail station. You can give me a 14 science laboratory. Hell yeah. Aha, look at that. I knew I was still missing stuff. Let's excavate that one as quickly as possible. I mean, we should already have enough slots for the Golden Age, right? We need 15 artifacts, and we have 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we have enough. We just need the artifact. Gain a resource within 5 tiles of a border. Ooh! Wait, so you have the border and then 5 tiles away from them. Is that how it works? Any artifacts somewhere in that tree? Does not look like it. Culture. Yeah, sure. Because the Sherpa was. Hang on. The Sherpa is. Hang on, did that say in the Nepalese civic? Can activate it on an unowned mountain tile within 5 tiles of one of your settlement's palace or city hall. So unowned mountain tile, 5 tiles around any city center, basically, is how I understand that.
just as the rain breaks through an ill-thatched house, so passion penetrates an undeveloped mind.
Okay, that is Doi Sutep.
The
And we have
nation will
unlocked
never know
Budanath
this.
again. Doi Sutep, once again, that is not Doi, that is Doi Sutep. 4 influence, 5 culture and gold for every city-state your suzerain of. Very nice. Now you can start giving me a rail station as well. Alright, can we befriend another city? Is there any other cities there that I would be interested in befriending? I mean, I guess then we can go for you. Mozonkani. I started with Mozonkani. So yeah, give me the artifact. Thank you very much. I'll take the 20% culture per turn. I'll take the 6 influence per turn. I take probably more. I do not care about that one. And I'd rather have you in. And I'm not trading anything, really, so I'll take the science as well. We're closing in on hedge money. Which is quite nice. I think we should be the first to do that, hopefully by a long shot. You have finished the laboratory, meaning I guess an opera house is now the next best thing. There's the next milestone. We'll take the science building boost, technology was the word that I was looking for. Let's excavate here, meaning with that we only need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Let's get the social policy slot and another tech. I'll take the gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. Caracia. You could get a settlement on Tundra above your double city island, Nagapatinam. I guess I could do that. You mean like around here, probably. Do I care? Wait, what wonder was that again that I wanted to build for that? Hermitage. Yeah, you know what? You are absolutely right. Let's try if that works. We can definitely try that. You can start building me a factory. Gladly. Good with that. Just to see with Nug. Was that the one that you meant? Yes, that was the one that you meant. Hang on. Hermitage just needs to be on Tundra, and that is flat Tundra. Wonderful. Let's try that then. I'll take the rare minerals. Sure. You have finished the rail station, meaning you can give me a factory too now. And you have finished the opera house. You should be able to get a factory as well. And you have finished the rail station, meaning a factory for you as well. Funny, in the game where I'm not going for for an economic victory, I have no problem whatsoever getting factories up and running. It's like the game wants to tell me something. All right, one turn. I need to research again, don't I? Can I research here? I can research up there. Where is you? Let's go, and you are still excavating. Let's go for hegemony 2. That's a flood.
We annihilated
There's
the
the Eiffel Tower unlocked. Don't know if I am going to get that. We can spend a little bit more influence here. We can probably not get you. You need, yeah, 8 turns. That's a little bit unlikely. Should have started that sooner if we really wanted that one. And I guess towards rocketry then. Doesn't really matter. Alright, you've been finished as well. Settle, immediately turn into a city. And Hermitage, 102 rounds. I do not think so. I think we can get that down a bit. With another military academy and a saw pit, we are good. 20 turns, that seems better. $15 now even. That seems like it works far better. We need 3 more relics though, so I'm not even sure. I mean, maybe. I guess we'll see. 4 relics we can. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and the 4th one is right there. We'll definitely take these ones first. Okay, we are closing in good. Give me the culture percentage. 6 culture and gold for every city state I'm suzerain of. Don't mind if I do. Happiness helps productivity too. Is it not happy? It should be happy. I mean, is it the more happiness you have, the better the productivity? We can get some more I mean, there's not much to build, and maybe... I mean, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can't build any other wonder here, so might as well go full out on happiness. I do want to keep that tile, though. That's a 7 production tile. I need that one, I think. Production was constructing museums. Sure, why not? Did I ever go for you? I never did go for you. That's a shame. Okay, that has also 4.
We feel
1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I don't really care about what else you're doing. We are, after all, closing in. We need 1 more, and then we can start building. And there it is. What's my highest production city? It is probably you. 100... Oh, 122, 24. Actually, it might be you. Then again, hang on. I still have that wonder. That is... What city is that? Cahokia. So we could... we cannot just yet. Okay, then it is 122. You building the factory. I am going to place the World's Fair. And I am going to give you the factory. I am going to give you the aerodrome. And a military academy. And... You know what? A little bit of happiness. If that helps with productivity, then you may be as happy as possible. 9 turns, and it should be it. I think I started that age about half an hour ago, if I'm not mistaken. Did I ever go for you? Yes, 2 turns. More production. We can easily excavate a little bit more. I will get you. I don't think the Hermitage will be done in time. But I mean, it could have. We'll take the gold. Like I said, I'm not really trading. Do you really have... Wait, hang on. You have 4, and they are all on that spot. Ooh, that is lucky. That is incredibly lucky. Sure, we'll take the commanders, I guess. You have finished the factory, you can get the Chengde Mountain Resort. Oh, she starts to dislike me. Huh. Interesting. Tubman became Sultan of Herat. You go for it. 4 turns.
If I can.
Correction, 3 turns. Let's continue. What did we get? We've got an urn, a doubloon, an amphora, Abbasid mask, Great Barrier Reef exhibit, Antiquity Siberia exhibit, Grand Canyon exhibit, Obsidian knife, Zhangjiaji exhibit, Abbasid mask again, Redwood Forest exhibit, some exhibit, Antiquity Asia America exhibit, Antiquity North America exhibit, Antiquity Lemuria exhibit, and a map. Let me tell you, an option to have like to click on these things and then get like a detailed picture of what it is and maybe a little bit of a of some flavor text of what it is. That would be awesome. I would love that. Like, to have that map and you can see that map and you can see, I don't know, a rough outline of one of the continents. Doesn't need to be accurate on where we found it. We don't want to make it too complicated. But in general, that would be fun, I think. I think that would be a fun thing. That is the factory done. You can give me an 11 science laboratory. You are now a factory city, meaning we can in fact produce some factory points. Not that they will matter in any way, shape or form, but we can. And we can even get some more in. And more. I did not think about that. And there's one settlement that is not connected. You are not connected. You probably need some sort of, I don't know, maybe a port? Did a port do the trick? A port did do the trick. And there we have it. 56, I think. It was a turn from 55 to 56. And we are done. Granted, that was rushed. If I would have done that on Thursday, I wouldn't have rushed it like that. But like I said, maybe there's an update coming. I hope that there's an update coming. And then we can take a look at the update that hopefully is there
One
finally
can
out.
traverse the world laid out in pavilions for the amusement of the crowd, and still be home for dinner.
That was it. Victory. We can see no one has really done anything. We have beelined I mean, we could have done that a little bit sooner if we completely ignored the Nepalese skills, but I think that was quick enough. Update drops tomorrow. Yes, I hope so. That was what the plan is, but I mean, I'm at the point where I think I will celebrate an update when it is actually there. Knowing I can see them saying like, you know, well, we need to postpone it for a little bit. We need to fix some stuff. Maybe put some more stuff in. I don't know. I hope the update comes tomorrow. That was the reason why I decided to do the Exploration Age and the Modern Age in this one stream. Because if the update comes tomorrow, we can take a look at it on Thursday. And then, yeah, that's see what it does. I'm hopeful. I like the option of having like huge maps. Can't wait to play on huge maps, and hopefully it'll be good. I'll take a look at what exactly will come, and we will see what's going on. As for this stream, this will be it. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you all for joining. As always, if you want to rewatch any of my streams, you can do so with through my VODs channel. I hope you have a wonderful time for whatever it is that you are doing today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!